I know you're someone who values trust and kindness in your relationships, but it's important to understand that not everyone around you has the same intentions. Our hearts want to believe that people are inherently good, and we hope to see the best in others, but if you're not careful, you can get hurt and betrayed. Unfortunately, there are many people out there who hide their true nature, and occasionally they will cross your path. Pay attention to the signs and stay away from these toxic individuals. You've probably encountered someone who seemed nice at first, but later revealed a darker side. Sometimes these harmful traits are so well concealed that you don't even realize you're dealing with an evil person. Let's talk about the signs indicating that such a person is in your life. Some individuals will always try to manipulate or deceive, pretending to be your friend but actually causing harm. It's important to be prepared because sometimes external appearances can be deceiving, but other times it's their actions that reveal their true nature. Understanding the environment and the context is crucial, but unfortunately, some people are very skilled at masking their intentions. In today's video, I'll show you 9 evident signs, or rather 10 signs, that there's an evil person next to you and what you should do when these signs appear. Before we dive into the first sign, make sure you've hit the like button if you're someone who loves learning about protecting yourself from negative influences. Manipulative behavior is one of the most insidious signs of an evil person, affecting people's lives in profound ways. It's when someone subtly influences you to think or act in a way that benefits them while disguising their true intentions. These individuals are skilled at twisting situations and words to get what they want, often leaving you feeling confused, guilty, or even questioning your own judgment. You might have a friend who always makes you feel guilty for not spending enough time with them, or a colleague who somehow convinces you to take on extra work while they slack off. These are classic examples of manipulative behavior. The manipulator's goal is to control you, and they do it by playing on your emotions, be it fear, guilt, or even love. A famous Zen proverb says, "The finger pointing to the moon is not the moon." This means that manipulative people will often redirect your attention away from their true intentions. They will make it seem as if they are concerned about your well-being or just trying to help you, but in reality, they are only serving their own interests. This brings us to the importance of mindfulness and self-awareness. By practicing mindfulness, you can become more attuned to your own feelings and the dynamics of your relationships. When you sense that someone is trying to manipulate you, take a step back and assess the situation. Ask yourself, am I being guided by my own values or by someone else's agenda? One effective way to counteract manipulation is by setting clear boundaries. Be assertive about your own needs and limitations. If someone tries to make you feel guilty or pressured, calmly but firmly state your position. Remember, a genuine friend or colleague will respect your boundaries, while a manipulator will push against them. On building on this, it's crucial to seek support from trusted friends or mentors who can offer an outside perspective. Sometimes, talking about your experiences can help you see the situation more clearly and affirm your instincts. If you've ever felt like a puppet on someone else's strings, it's time to cut the strings and reclaim your power. Like this video, if you believe in protecting your peace and want to learn more about navigating through such manipulative behaviors. On building on the idea of manipulative behavior, this brings us to another troubling sign: chronic lying. Chronic liars make lying a habit, spinning tales to serve their purposes, often without any apparent reason. This constant dishonesty can erode trust and cause immense emotional damage to the people around them. You might have encountered someone who lies about the smallest things, from their weekend plans to what they ate for lunch. While these lies may seem harmless at first, they create a web of deceit that can be hard to untangle. Over time, chronic lying can make it difficult to discern the truth, leaving you in a constant state of doubt and confusion. Chronic lying is particularly damaging in close relationships. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and when that trust is repeatedly broken, it can lead to feelings of betrayal and insecurity. You may find yourself questioning your own judgment, wondering if you can ever believe anything the person says. A Zen teaching states, "The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth." In the context of chronic lying, this means that you should seek authenticity over sweet-sounding words. A person who is constantly lying will often use charming language to mask their deceit, making it difficult to see their true character. To address this problem, start by valuing honesty in your interactions. Encourage open and truthful communication by setting an example yourself. If you catch someone in a lie, address it calmly but firmly. Let them know how their dishonesty affects you and express your need for transparency. Another effective approach is to verify the information you receive. Cross-check stories and facts, especially if you have a gut feeling that something isn't right. Trust your intuition. It's often your best guide. By being vigilant and prioritizing honesty, you can protect yourself from the harmful effects of chronic lying. If you've ever felt the sting of betrayal from a chronic liar, share your experiences in the comments below. It's important to know you're not alone and that others have faced similar challenges. Like this video, if you value honesty and want to foster more genuine relationships in your life. On building on the issue of chronic lying, this brings us to another critical sign: lack of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. It is the glue that binds us together as human beings, allowing us to connect on a deeper emotional level. When a person lacks empathy, they are unable to feel or appreciate what others are experiencing. This detachment can lead to a host of problems in any relationship. You may have come across someone who seems indifferent to your happiness or suffering. For instance, you share a joyous moment and they respond with indifference or even disdain. Or perhaps you are going through a tough time and their reaction is cold and uncaring. This lack of empathy can make you feel isolated and unsupported, as if your feelings don't matter. According to Zen philosophy, true compassion involves not just understanding another person's suffering, but also taking steps to alleviate it. When someone lacks empathy, they are unlikely to offer this kind of support, leaving you to navigate your emotions alone. This can be particularly damaging if the non-empathetic person is a close friend or family member, as their coldness can exacerbate feelings of loneliness and abandonment. To cope with this, start by recognizing the signs of a lack of empathy. Pay attention to how the person reacts to your emotions and the emotions of others. Do they seem to dismiss or belittle your feelings? Do they show a consistent inability to connect on an emotional level? If so, it might be time to reassess the role they play in your life. Another solution is to cultivate empathy within yourself. By enhancing your own ability to understand and share the feelings of others, you can better navigate relationships and create more meaningful connections. Practice active listening. Put yourself in others' shoes and show genuine concern for their well-being. This not only enriches your relationships, but also sets an example for those around you. If you skip the remaining points, you risk missing out on recognizing other harmful traits that could seriously impact your life. If you've experienced a lack of empathy in your relationships, share your story in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together. On building on the lack of empathy, this brings us to an even darker trait: enjoyment of others' misfortune. This is a sinister characteristic where a person finds delight in the hardships or failures of others. Think about someone who seems to relish gossiping about others' bad luck, or takes pleasure when someone stumbles. This behavior is harmful and can deeply affect the people around them. When someone enjoys others' misfortune, it creates a toxic environment. It can make you feel anxious and constantly on edge, wondering if they'll turn their cruel joy towards you next. This kind of person might laugh when you struggle with a task or feel satisfied when you fail. Their happiness is derived from your pain, and this can leave you feeling demoralized and isolated. Zen wisdom teaches us that true happiness comes from within and is not derived from other suffering. When someone enjoys others' misfortune, it indicates a deep-seated insecurity and a lack of inner peace. They use the pain of others as a twisted way to boost their own self-esteem, which is both damaging and unsustainable. If you find yourself dealing with someone who exhibits this trait, the first step is to distance yourself. Protect your mental and emotional well-being by surrounding yourself with compassionate, supportive people. Engage in activities that bring you genuine joy and fulfillment, like spending time in nature or practicing meditation. Another solution is to confront the behavior directly. Let the person know how their actions affect you and those around you. Sometimes, bringing awareness to their behavior can prompt change, although this is not always the case. Be prepared to walk away if necessary, prioritizing your own peace and happiness. If you miss the remaining points, you might continue to unknowingly allow harmful individuals into your life. If you've experienced people who delight in your struggles, share your stories in the comments below. Subscribe and share this video with anyone who needs to hear these important lessons. Let's create a community of awareness and support. On building on the enjoyment of others' misfortune, this brings us to another troubling sign: frequent mood swings. This is where a person's emotions change rapidly and unpredictably, creating a roller coaster of highs and lows that can be hard to keep up with. One moment they're ecstatic and friendly, and the next, they're angry and distant for no apparent reason. Frequent mood swings can make life feel unstable and unpredictable. When you're around someone who shifts from joy to rage in seconds, it can leave you feeling anxious and walking on eggshells, never knowing what will set them off. Their erratic behavior can overshadow your peace of mind, making you question your actions and words constantly. Zen wisdom teaches us the importance of inner calm and stability. A person who frequently swings between extreme emotions is often disconnected from their inner self. They react to external circumstances instead of finding a balanced response from within. This instability not only affects their own well-being, but also disrupts the harmony of everyone around them. If you find yourself affected by someone's frequent mood swings, the first step is to remain grounded. Practice mindfulness and deep breathing to maintain your own emotional stability. This helps you stay calm and centered, even when the other person is not. Another approach is to set clear boundaries. Let the person know that their erratic behavior is affecting you and that you need consistency in your interactions. Sometimes, seeking professional help or counseling can be beneficial for both parties, providing tools to manage emotions effectively. Living with or around someone with frequent mood swings is challenging, but by staying mindful and setting boundaries, you can protect your own emotional health. If you've experienced the chaos of someone's unpredictable moods, share your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if you believe in the power of inner peace and stability. Let's support each other in creating a balanced and harmonious life. On building on frequent mood swings, this brings us to unwarranted aggressiveness. This is when someone reacts with anger and hostility without any real reason. It's like a storm appearing out of nowhere, disrupting the peace and leaving you feeling shocked and frightened. Unwarranted aggressiveness can make your daily life feel like a battlefield. When someone lashes out unexpectedly, it can create a constant state of tension. You might feel scared to speak up or express your feelings, fearing their harsh reaction. This kind of behavior can damage relationships, making it hard to trust or feel safe around that person. Zen wisdom teaches the value of calmness and nonviolence. Aggressiveness is often a sign of inner turmoil and unresolved issues. Someone who reacts with unnecessary anger is usually struggling with their own emotions and projecting that chaos onto others. This not only harms their own spirit, but also creates a toxic environment for everyone around them. If you find yourself dealing with someone's unwarranted aggressiveness, it's important to protect your own peace. Practice staying calm and composed in the face of their anger. Deep breaths and a steady mind can help you respond instead of react. Setting clear boundaries is also crucial. Let them know that their aggressive behavior is unacceptable and that you deserve to be treated with respect. Sometimes, seeking help from a professional can make a difference. Therapy or counseling can provide tools to manage anger and uncover the root causes of such behavior. Remember, it's not your job to fix someone else's aggression, but you can choose to protect your own well-being. Experiencing unwarranted aggressiveness can be incredibly draining, but by staying calm and setting boundaries, you can maintain your inner peace. If you faced such challenges, share your experiences in the comments. Let's create a space where we support each other in finding calmness and respect in our interactions. On building on unwarranted aggressiveness, this brings us to the inability to accept responsibility. This is when someone refuses to own up to their mistakes or wrongdoings. Instead of admitting fault, they blame others or make excuses, making it tough for you to resolve conflicts and move forward. When someone can't accept responsibility, it creates a cycle of frustration and unresolved issues. You might find yourself constantly taking the blame for things that aren't your fault, or feeling helpless because the real problems are never addressed. This can lead to a deep sense of unfairness and mistrust, eroding the foundation of any relationship. Zen wisdom emphasizes the importance of personal accountability. When you accept responsibility for your actions, you not only grow as a person but also strengthen your relationships. It takes courage and humility to say, "I was wrong," but this honesty fosters trust and respect. If you're dealing with someone who can't accept responsibility, it's essential to set firm boundaries. Clearly communicate your expectations and hold them accountable for their actions. You might say, "It's important for us to address this issue honestly so we can find a solution together." By doing this, you create a space where honesty and responsibility are valued. Sometimes it's helpful to lead by example. Show how owning up to mistakes can lead to positive changes and stronger connections. Share how taking responsibility has helped you grow and improve. This can encourage others to do the same. Inability to accept responsibility can deeply impact your peace of mind and the health of your relationships. By fostering a culture of accountability, you can create more meaningful and honest connections. If you face this challenge, share your stories in the comments. Your experiences can help others navigate similar situations. Remember, understanding and addressing these signs is crucial for your well-being. Missing out on recognizing them could leave you vulnerable to more harm, so stay tuned for the remaining points. Building on the necessity of personal accountability, this brings us to excessive jealousy and envy. These emotions can poison relationships and disrupt your inner peace. When someone is excessively jealous or envious, they constantly compare themselves to others, feeling bitter about others' successes and happiness. This leads to toxic behaviors like sabotage, spreading rumors, or undermining you to make themselves feel superior. Excessive jealousy and envy often stem from deep-seated insecurities. A person who feels inadequate may project their feelings onto you, making you doubt your achievements and self-worth. Zen wisdom teaches that true contentment comes from within, not from external validation or comparison. Instead of focusing on what others have, one should cultivate gratitude for their own blessings. If you're dealing with someone who's excessively jealous or envious, it's crucial to set boundaries. Make it clear that such behavior is harmful and unacceptable. A gentle yet firm approach might be, "I value our relationship, but these negative comparisons are hurtful. Let's focus on supporting each other's growth instead." Namibroor. Another effective strategy is to encourage open communication. Sometimes, simply talking about insecurities can alleviate jealousy. You might say, "I notice you're upset when I talk about my achievements. Let's discuss what's bothering you." This can create a space for honesty and understanding, reducing the tension caused by jealousy. It's also helpful to lead by example. Practice humility and gratitude, celebrating others' successes genuinely. This positive energy can be contagious, encouraging those around you to adopt a healthier mindset. Excessive jealousy and envy not only harm relationships, but also hinder personal growth. Addressing these emotions with compassion and clarity can transform negative feelings into opportunities for connection and self-improvement. If you've faced such challenges, share your experiences in the comments. Your stories can provide valuable insights for others. To continue protecting your well-being and recognizing these signs, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with those who might need it. Consistent boundary violations mark another clear sign of an evil person. When someone repeatedly disregards your personal limits, they show a lack of respect for you and your well-being. This could manifest in various ways. A friend who constantly borrows things without asking, a coworker who invades your personal space, or a family member who insists on prying into your private matters despite your objections. Zen wisdom emphasizes the importance of boundaries for maintaining inner peace and harmony. Boundaries are essential for creating a safe and respectful environment where you can thrive. When someone consistently oversteps these limits, it not only causes discomfort, but also erodes trust and mutual respect. To address boundary violations, it's crucial to be assertive and clear about your limits. You might say, "I need my personal space to feel comfortable. Please respect that." It's important to communicate your feelings calmly and firmly, ensuring that the person understands the importance of your boundaries. Another useful strategy is to practice self-care and reinforce your boundaries regularly. This means not only setting limits but also sticking to them, even if it feels challenging. For example, if someone continues to violate your boundaries despite being told, it might be necessary to distance yourself from that person or minimize interactions. Sometimes, it's helpful to involve a third party or seek professional advice, especially if the boundary violations are severe and persistent. A neutral perspective can provide valuable insights and support in handling the situation effectively. Consistent boundary violations disrupt your sense of security and self-respect. By addressing these issues with clarity and assertiveness, you can reclaim your peace and protect your well-being. If you've experienced such challenges, share your stories in the comments. Your experiences can offer guidance and support to others facing similar issues. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this content valuable, please subscribe and like the video for more such content. And don't forget to check out more videos from our channel, shown on the screen.